Hi Gemini, welcome to your reading today. We're going to do an oracle card. We've got waterproof here. What an interesting card. Okay, starting with this waterproof oracle card, pull a couple more cards and speed this up a little bit. I'll be back in just a second. Okay, Gemini, here we are for your reading today. Let's talk about this energy here first in these oracle cards. Bear Spirit Healing 4. I really like this energy. It's like cuddly teddy bear, warm and fuzzy. I love it. I like this energy a lot. We have this waterproof as the general energy for the reading. And I've today been reading from this book, which is not something I've ever done before, but I really like it, so I'm going to keep doing it. So the waterproof card we have here, it says crow feathers have a greasy protective coating that prevent water from getting through the skin. You too have the ability to create a waterproof exterior. When you're waterproof, we are protected from others' draining emotions that can weigh us down. Okay, I like that. Being waterproof allows you to experience a storm without letting it hold you back. Oh, that's so King of Cups, right? When we are waterproof, the words, actions, and emotions of those around us do not impact our perception of who we are or our self-worth. Like life goals. I have a comment after every sentence. Sorry, I should just keep going. Being dragged into someone else's drama can take an emotional toll and leave you feeling waterlogged. But when you are waterproof, you can be a good listener and a shoulder to cry on without absorbing their emotions, leaving you free to support others in need. Waterproof asks you to create a barrier between the feelings of others and yourself when inner strength is needed. Oh my gosh. Okay, this is not my reading, but I love this card. I've never gotten this card before. It's kind of a newer oracle deck, and I really like it. So Gemini, wonderful. I feel very like King, Queen of Cups energy there with this waterproof. And then the other interesting thing about your reading that I need to give context for, so every reading I've done today has had the Magician card, including your reading that the audio didn't record. And it's been upright, it's been reversed, but it has been in literally every single reading. And I just need to say that the full moon was in Capricorn 2 days ago, and I'm not an astrologer, but I'd love any astrology people out there. If you know anything about the energy out there astrologically right now, I'd love to know it, because there's a reason this Magician is showing up for everyone. For you, it's in the area of kind of your material possessions, wealth, career, finances, meaning you're bringing your intentions into reality. So you're bringing these into life. We've got 7 of Swords and 8 of Swords as clarification cards. So it's almost like there's some part of you that feels like you're not able to make this happen. And maybe that ties back to the waterproof card, because are you feeling like there might be people around you who are really like devious and tricky and backstabbing. Maybe they're saying terrible things about you, and then that's making you feel very 8 of Swords, like you can't do this for yourself. Maybe like their words are getting to you, and this is telling you you need that waterproof energy. Shield yourself from that, because the 8 of Swords, that's being in a cage that's not really there. Like, see, he's blindfolded in this water. There's swords around him, but he can just walk straight ahead and he'll be just fine, right? He's not trapped in any way. All he's got to do is put one foot in front of the other. And that's what this is telling you. You have the power to bring your intentions into reality. You have the power to manifest whatever it is you're wanting to bring to real life for yourself, in your career, in your finances, whatever possessions you're looking for in life. You know what? This is a general reading, so it's not going to say A, B, C, or D is what you're looking for. Specifically, I can give you examples of what that might be. But in general, in the area of material possessions, money, finance, career, goals around those, that's within your control and within your power. And I think there are some people who are getting to you. Yes, another 8 of stones. Put your head down, get into the flow, do the work that you know how to do, and you are going to achieve this. Let's see if I can mute that that dinging that's happening in the background here. Hopefully that'll help. Okay, so you have all of the skills that you need within you. Just put your head down, get into the flow, and you're going to achieve that goal for sure. We've got clarifying here, 6 of stones. We've got victory. There is victory in that area of success and financial abundance. Whatever it is that you're trying to achieve in that area of your life, it is achievable. And if you're having any kind of lack of confidence in that area or mistrust in that area, it's just telling you to, it's reminding you of this waterproof message, you know, that's somebody else's ick. That's somebody else's energy that you're absorbing. Just put it behind you. That's not real. That's not who you are. You don't need to listen to that. You don't need to hold on to that. Okay. We've got the sun here in reverse, kind of in this emotional health area. And boy, that really aligns with kind of absorbing other people's negative energy. So maybe you have a lot of negative energy around you and it's impacting you. Oh my gosh. Yeah. Okay. Look at this. We have the sun. Okay, this is what I call a tarot tree. Nobody probably wants to hear it. The name of my YouTube channel is Tarot Tree. But this is when you have a card in reverse and a card in upright position in the same reading, especially in the same area of the spread. And so we've got the sun reverse and the sun upright. The reason I love these is because it really is about a 360 view, taking a situation from all perspectives, okay? While you may be absorbing kind of this negative emotion right now, and having a difficult time moving past it, when you do, it's available to you. It just turns, that happiness releases itself. So it's really about that 6 of swords that's sitting in between the sun being reversed and the sun being upright. The only thing that's stopping you is the 6 of swords. So you're not moving on from that emotional burden right now. But if you do allow yourself, look, he's just walking down this path between the swords. Very similar to the 8 of swords, right? But if you decide to move on and accept that you're absorbing somebody else's energy, boy, it's just a release and you walk right into the sun, right into it. That's great. Especially in your kind of relationships and emotional health, to have the sun, it's a great outcome. And it's about releasing the energy of other people. That might be harder than we think sometimes, right? Sometimes that's easier said than done. Isn't that what they say? We've got the 4 of swords here in kind of the action you need to take. And it's, oh gosh, and also clarified by the 10 of swords. So it's time to bring this heartache to an end, this energy to an end. You need to rest and distance yourself from this situation. It's completed its cycle. And it's a choice that you're going to be making. So it's not just going to happen. You're not going to just one day be like, okay, I'm done. Like, I think there is some sort of active choice that you need to make to set a boundary, create a barrier to protect yourself from this energy. Like, I don't think it's just a matter of, you know, how I was just saying easier said than done. I don't think it's just a matter of thinking your way out of this. I do think it's a matter of maybe setting a physical boundary, separating yourself, seeking support or opportunity in other areas of your life to help you establish those boundaries. What other clarification do we have here? The Druidic of Stones. That's speaking to advice and abundance. It's going to take some strength. We've got a Druid of Wands and a Druidess of Stones. So I feel like that's seeking wisdom and advice from maybe people in your life that are nurturing to you. This is very mother-father energy to me, right? So if you're young enough to have maybe a relationship with both of your parents still here on this earth, and you can lean on them, that would be a wonderful. Maybe you have a spiritual relationship. If you have parents that have passed on or have a good relationship, there may be, you know, like I said, that's just from mother-father energy that I'm getting here. It doesn't actually have to be parental. I think for most of us who might be in a season like me, I'm thinking most of the people watching are more in my season in life, and that might just be a very nurturing friend or partner that you can lean on. And I get a lot of energy here from even like a really good therapist. Somebody who's really compassionate, who's just a good listener. They don't have to be formally a therapist, but just somebody who's got that good, nurturing, listening energy. Like they'll receive the information and hear you, and almost like you just need to be heard. But then there's also an energy of somebody who's very wise and very creative and might be able to give you some good ideas around what is happening here. We have the Strength card. It is going to take some inner strength to make this happen. And then we have the Victory card here in reverse. Okay, so again, this is back to you not feeling confident, you feeling like you can't be victorious in this area, like there's just too much conflict, and that's kind of consuming your mental space. Yeah, you don't feel like you're the star. You don't feel like you're inspiring enough. You don't feel good enough. Yeah, it's all that energy that's happening in your mental space. Lots of energy in your mental space of lack of confidence and not feeling good enough, which is interesting. We've got this bear spirit healing here, this energy coming into the advice section of the reading, what your higher self really needs, what your soul needs. And it needs perfect success. Sorry, I'm getting all those throat bubbles giving me clarification. This is your soul's purpose, is this 10 of Cups experience, this perfect success moment, right? And supporting this is the Hermit in reverse, which is consistent with kind of that rest that we were getting there. So definitely need to withdraw from that situation a little bit. That's going to help you be more fulfilled in this area. So withdrawing yourself from that situation, bringing new love into your life, new relationships, new loving relationships, being able to hear the goodness about yourself, feel the goodness about yourself. It's going to lead to some new beginnings for you. Your ability to have new love relationships, to actually start something new in the area of finances. And it's going to be something that you can grow slowly and will be very, very deeply and firmly rooted. So this is great energy here. This is what your spirit needs from you, what you're capable of, who you authentically are. And there's just this energy around you that's blocking it. You're really needing to withdraw from. I do feel like this is very specific to maybe a handful of people. Okay, in the area of advice, we have the King of Swords reversed to the Four of Wands to the, what is this, Queen of Cups with the Knight of Swords reversed. These are kind of together because they came out together, but we'll put them side by side. Yeah, I feel like the advice is this, what this whole reading has been advice, I feel like. Really just reconfirming that this King of Swords energy is kind of a really critical energy, really like perfectionist energy, someone who thinks that they're very smart or they really know what they're doing, know what they're saying, and they're just very critical of you, really draining you, making you feel bad about yourself when you shouldn't be. and moving away. So this is really saying we need to move away from this energy, so you can get back to your perfect work, actually, what you are capable of, what you're doing. You're doing very good work as it is right now. Very good work, bringing you back into more of that Queen of Cups, that steady, calm seas. You know, that's exactly what this waterproof energy was talking about. When we were reading this, you know, saying King, Queen of Cups, well, everything below you could be roiling under the surface, and then on the surface, the sea is just placid, steady, calm. That's that Queen of Cups energy that you want to get back to. That's available to you. And then we've got this sandwiched with this King of Swords in reverse and this Knight of Swords in reverse. You may have multiple individuals in your life who you feel like you're just surrounded by this kind of really negative sword energy. Look at Two of Swords. And so really, yeah, making a choice. This is the ultimate advice in this reading, is choosing to move away from that energy in whatever way you can, whether you can just completely cut yourself off and move away. If it's maybe a work situation, move on to a new position, a new company, a new organization, or if it's a relationship that you can't really sever yourself from, maybe setting some sort of boundary, building better boundaries in order to protect yourself, because I feel like they're gaslighting you, and it's kind of working. It's impacting how you're feeling about yourself. And that's not good. That's not right. Who you are really is truly perfect and successful and quite capable. And we need to bring you back to seeing that about yourself, Gemini, because that is who you are. Okay. Thank you for joining for today's reading.